And along with me, I also got a couple of special guests that are also excited for the update. So yeah, guys, if you wanna get into it. So yeah, I'm a dumbass and I didn't back my recording. So yeah, as you can see, I still wanted to get this episode out. So I redubbed some of my audio parts. So I apologize if my parts sound awkward, and if there's some gaps. But HX, Shqdowz, and Andy, I want to shout them out again. They're great. We had a great conversation. All of their parts are unedited and raw, just in there as is. So yeah, shout them out, and I appreciate everybody that sticks around and listens. Yeah, next time we'll have a way better episode, and the audio won't be up. So yeah, thank you everybody, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Kind of like those strats.
Cheesing, basically, huh? You want to
Yeah.
cheese again?
Yeah.
You know, you gotta love the cheese. Hello, everyone, and welcome into The Rift, a Moko podcast. If you don't know me, I'm your host, Sly, a passionate hunter who's been grinding Moko since day one, completing all content, staying up to date with all the news and meta strats that other hunters are doing, and building a community of dedicated hunters with a few elites. So yeah, I've been wanting to do a podcast and yap out the game for a while now, and with the news that we recently got, obviously not what we wanted of a release date, but I'm still excited, and with me today are a few other elite hunters who are also excited. So yeah, I'll pass it over to them, and they can introduce themselves. So if Shqdowz, are you ready? Do you want to introduce yourself and start us off?
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'm happy to be here. I'm Shqdowz. I've been playing since the global launch of Moko. Most people might recognize me for being the first elite hunter back when the game started. And other than that, I've also done a few videos on Moko, and that's basically it for me.
Nice, thank you. And thank you all for being here. I'll now pass it over to the Gojo Go himself, ATL. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Andythelost, also known as ATL. I create quite a bit of content on Moko, and usually I cover interesting and different strategies and builds for many different dojos, and for Chapter 2, especially for Sewer Key Nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah, I see on Reddit on the other day, they were talking about there's no way you beat Sewer King under 30 seconds. I was like, that's just Andy. He's the one that made the strats. Yeah, so last but not least, the newest Supercell creator, HX, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello. Thank you for the invitation, Sly. So yeah, as you said, a brand new super creator for Supercell as a Moko addict, I say. I kind of also started, well, last year now, on March 18th when Moko got released, and played every single day since then. Today here we are, almost at Neo Moko. The last sprint before the end, probably.
Yeah, so definitely, I mean, all the leaks and teasers, it looks really good, really polished. I know I'm excited to play, just kind of get new content. It's just something fresh. So what do you guys want to talk about? Do you want to start with some lighter topics, or do you just want to jump into our major topics?
Start with what
I don't
you want.
mind.
All right, if you don't mind, then I guess we'll just hop into our major topic. I guess the biggest thing everybody's talking about, power progression. Power progression, do you want it? Do you think we need it? Yeah, so what do you guys think?
I have mixed feelings about power progression, because on one hand, it is kind of necessary in a game to make people feel like pleased with their progression. But on the other hand, I also kind of like the simplicity of just having no power progression.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way when they first announced it. It was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I'm a build person. I like making builds, and when they took that away, I was like, what? But when they kind of talked about it more, I was a little bit more understanding, and I was like, okay, yeah, that kind of does sounds nice. You don't really have to be like boosted up. It's easier from competitive. I don't know. I think it would be interesting. You can just jump in the game as is. They also tease chaos scores, which are kind of like rings, but are like capped. I don't know.
Yeah, so the chaos scores that they presented, it's basically every weapon has 3 slots that are predetermined,
Yeah.
and in each slot you can put a chaos score. Now there are different chaos score rarities, and they are basically stronger the rarer they are, which is basically their way of adding power progression. But I wanted to kind of also make the difference between build making and power progression, because not only did they almost remove power progression, but they also completely removed build making from the game with what they want to do with Neo Moko. And so I feel like there could be a way for both to be added at the same time through stuff like horizontal progression, you know, skill trees, being able to, I don't know, each so now they're called weapon, not classes anymore. Each weapon has 3 abilities, and then you can unlock a 4th one through doing something different. And that adds progression without making you necessarily stronger. So these could be good ways.
Yeah, and I think I was yapping about that the other day in the Discord. I think it'd be cool if they have maybe like evolving score, like they could have like what they want the master of the class to be, but then when you're at like ranked 1, maybe your skills are weaker, but then as you level it up, that skill will be better. Like you gain a passive, like I don't know, maybe like with the fire speed shot you'll get like Explodomatic, or with like the ice one you'll get like an ice trail that comes out or something like that. And then one thing I was thinking about with this chaos scores, can you put 3 of the same chaos scores into one, or are they just... Yeah, I know they're predetermined, but did you say, like, let's say that you have 3 of the attack ones, can you put 3 of the attack damage ones in there, or do they have to be one of each ones? I don't know, it's kind of vague. They still need some more info on that. Do we have to put just like 1 medium in, 1 small, 1 big, or can we...
So from what I understand, it's like, when I say predetermined, it's like the slot is the slot. If it's a attack slot, you can only put attack cores in it. If it's a health slot, you can only put a health core in it. There is no like you can decide to put 3 different cores, because they decide when creating the weapon what core they put in each slot.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't really sure. I don't know. They didn't really give it too much information.
Yeah, they don't give us much.
Kind of excited to see more about that a little bit and how that would work. Andy, did you have anything you wanted to say?
I think it's pretty good, like giving us that extra bit of customizability. I really like the current build system, so I think that's a great touch.
Yeah, I know I would love skill tree twos, but it might be like really hard to balance, and that's kind of the thing with blades, and they're already like, they were scared to do like really different builds because they don't want to like break the game. Like there will probably be power creeps, so like why use the speed bow or poison bow when there'll probably just be something better in the...
Well, I mean, there's going to be metas. It's like any other games. To be honest, take Brawl Stars, there are 100 brawlers, and yet you have good brawlers, and then after an update they just become a bit worse, and then you have another set of good brawlers. It should just be like that. I'm not really afraid of having 30 classes and being afraid that, yeah, there might be 1 or 2 that are way too good compared to the rest, because it's always going to be the case, no matter how many classes there are in the game. And
yeah, and I know they said they're going to balance the game more, so there's probably always going to be those up and down, which class is good. Maybe one season's good, one season's bad.
Yeah, I also see these like cores as probably the thing to go for when you're kind of maxed out, because I feel like sweaty players will get XP quite fast, as we do for our dailies today. And then it's going to be like, what, just speedrunning? At least these cores will be that one thing you get once in a while that is cool, that is shiny, and that makes you feel like you actually got something out of your day, you know?
Yeah. I think that's another thing, is like how grindy will these cores be? Will we have to kill like 100, or will we have to kill like 100,000 of the same mobs, or they have dedicated farms? Like, can I just kill 1 mob to get 1 thing, or is it just kind of random like now? Like, all mobs drop all the thing. It's just vague. I'm just excited to play. The classes look really fun. I'm thinking about all the different possibilities, like bringing back Swig Blades and just like maybe there's a pool where you have a tank and you pull up and instead of everybody dying, you just pop everybody and pop some fizz and then the tank goes back to the start. So, you know, kind of like those strats.
Cheesing, basically, huh? You want to cheese again, huh?
Yeah.
Even never me, I love the cheese. But even like the Techno Fist, like having those, like having 4 and like buffing each of those, that could be really interesting. Having those kind of team comps or just different strategies like that. Even I'm just thinking about all the strategies and possibilities and team builds that could already be done. Because yeah, I know you've shown like the med ball event where it was like 10, 15 people.
Oh, that was old, but yeah, that could be something.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about all the cool events like that.
Mhm.
Like the giant ticket feet where they could have like, I don't know, 30 to 50 people just on the map and you're not even killing it. It's just who's the last one to survive and not get swished. I think that would be cool. It might be a little hard and maybe you have to like do something to do
Hey,
it.
you
but I
have
think that'd
ideas.
really
You should be a
interesting.
dev.
You know, I'm just trying to give them some ideas and just some feedbacks. It would be pretty cool that we talked about today might come out in the future or maybe an iteration of it or something. Never. What about modules? How do you guys feel about the modules going away? Do you really not care? I mean, do you think it should be reworked somehow?
What do you mean modules?
You know, like the
The
elite
elite
modules we
ones.
have, like the dash.
Oh, we currently have.
and
They're going to be removed.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame. I mean, I wish they would kind of do something. They could do something like set items, like maybe like a headgear or like gloves or boots, where they just give like small buffs to every class. Like you just get like 5-10% movement speed for boots, or I don't know, 5% damage for gloves, just so you get a small buff if they really need more power progression somehow. I don't know.
But
just
like
thinking-
permanently?
spitting ideas out there. Yeah, like permanently, you know,
So
just
basically
small
power progression.
progression buffs if they need.
Yeah,
them.
the thing is, the elite modules in the current version of Moko were added just because people wanted some kind of permanent progression. But now that we're changing to classes, that isn't really necessary anymore. So
Yeah, I guess they have the power cores, which is kind of like the same thing, just another way. I was just thinking about their power progression things that they could do in the future.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's their way of doing it, and if you take, for example, the Elite Dash module, well, it's kind of already integrated in the game, I feel like. If you saw the video we got from the sneak peek, the guy playing there has
and now
a
you can
3-second
also
dash, so like,
dodge attacks.
yeah, it's there basically.
Yeah, the gameplay looks a lot faster. Like you don't have to rely on dodging, just being able to move around. I think that would be interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's really good to the game too, especially for the close range. It's you have to dodge or you're getting hit no matter what. You have to use range, and that's another thing. It's like game balance is all about you need range or else you're
Mhm.
gonna get smacked because it's just the uncapped power of the rings we have right now. So you guys excited for the power cores, or also kind of gives the people that are been complaining about material drops something to drop, like to grind for, because you know it's kind of sort of that same thing, like especially if you can farm it from a specific bot.
So I'm actually quite curious, how cool were materials? Shadows, do you know? How important?
Yeah, I do. I mean, the only issue with the materials way back in the day was that I would have like 20,000 little beetle wings, even though I didn't even need any of them anymore. But other than that, the monster drops felt really nice. It was really fun, honestly.
So you think the chaos cores will kind of scratch that itch of getting those material drops?
Well, since global launch until now, we also had like these kind of chaos cores, and it didn't feel the same as the
Yeah.
mob drops back then.
Well, it's not really unique. You just drop the same thing, and you know you're gonna get a
Yeah.
ring upgrade, and that's it. And who cares because you're overlaid.
Yeah, and now you're just mindlessly running around the map, just killing everything you see, while back then you would have to go hunt for specific monsters, and then once you find one, you're like, yes, finally found that one monster that I need for an upgrade.
Well, they can kind of do that now with like the boss miners, maybe like the latest mob like the ladybugs only maybe drop like health, and then maybe the spitters only drop like damage. They could have like specific
Yeah.
drops for each
Oh
one. I
yeah,
don't know. That'd
yeah.
be kind of cool. They could do something like that. So like if you need a specific core, like you could go after a specific mob instead of just going
Yeah.
after anything and hoping you get whatever. Yeah, I think that could be interesting and a motivating way to get stuff. I just hope it's not too grinding. Like 2,000 Scorchers is just, I don't know, not fun.
Yes and no.
Unless they plan for it to be like something that they plan to go for like seasons, or something that you can do in like one season.
But anyway, you gotta think, there's gonna be people that will be maxed out one day. And so when people are maxed out, what do you do with these cores? Do you find a way to create cosmetics around them? Do you just remove them entirely? That's the only problem I see also very long-term wise with stuff like this.
Interesting.
Yeah, I could see them just implementing some kind of like bling that you have in Brawl Stars, where that's if you get like a duplicate or something that you just get that's currency, and then you can buy
Like
cosmetics.
some merch
with it.
token or some gold or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, you could sell them
Yeah,
for
like
Like
merch
a way to
merch
convert
tokens.
them or something. That'd be cool. That would definitely be cool. And a good idea. Yeah, I just think it's going to be either super grindy where it's going to take really long seasons to grind out, or it's going to be super quick where people get it in like the first week or something.
I don't see them being super quick, to be honest. That would be weird,
Yeah, a little bit.
don't you think? Like, hey, we worked on this, you can max it out in 1 month, and then we're cooked. You know, like, it's gonna be way longer than a month or two, probably a year, I don't know.
I mean, it's still kind of don't
That's
have
how I
no
see it.
information on it. It's just kind of been vague right now.
Yes.
I know they don't want it to be too much. They kind of want you to be able to hop in anywhere. At least it's capped, and it's not like with the rings now where it's like unlimited power. Like I saw somebody the other day talking about, I want to beat a world record, and they're only level 100. Like, you're
Yeah.
not really going to beat a world record unless you're a
It's
tank
cooked.
and you're getting carried by other top 200 players or something like that. Like, you're not getting world records. Kind of just cooked.
But I don't really know how good they are, because like I think at highest rarity, the stats is like plus 20%. So how good is it plus 20% compared to someone that doesn't have it, you know? Are you 100% certain you're not going to beat whoever has maxed gear?
I mean, that just depends on like the time limit of a challenge. If you're gonna play over like 3 minutes, that's a lot of 20% to add up. But if you only play for like 20 seconds, yeah, maybe the person without that small buff can outperform the one that does have the buff.
Let me check in-game right now. So I have rings level 211. Yeah, weapon damage plus 74%. So it's basically 3-4 times what the cores would be. So it's like equivalent to Elite 70 or something? To be maxed out? Elite 60? Oh, we need an account Elite 60.
Well, that was kind of what I was saying earlier. Like, with the cores, they have like the 3 at the bottom, but then they have like 3 or 4 spots at that you can fit multiple. Looks like you fit in multiple.
Oh, let me check the picture.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
got
have
the
the
picture
picture
somewhere here.
somewhere?
I'm gonna have it up on screen.
Check,
TFE.
yeah,
I'll just forward it.
I didn't open the thing. Oh, hey, that's me. Oh yeah, increased damage dealt, yeah. So I think what you see at the top are the 4 rarities, and what you see
Yeah, I
at the
know that,
bottom
but
are
can
the
you,
slots.
like, there's like 2 in there. You think you could put like 3 of the same,
2 in there.
or is it gonna over?
Yeah, because I think the guy has the left rarity and the right rarity, and it says under the left rarity inserted. So I'm assuming he already put what is on the left, and he probably got what is on the right, and he can
like he
insert
just
it.
upgraded and now he's about to put the next one in.
Yeah, and at the top it
Oh,
says
I didn't
max
even
0 out of 3, so I'm
see.
assuming when you have all of the
Okay,
last
so I'm
rarities,
guessing
it
you
would say
probably want to put
3 out
like
of
the
3.
best 3 of the thing, unless you can stack the same one.
But I think you can upgrade, because here in this example, like the guy probably got the first one and can still upgrade it by inserting.
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
new
saying.
one.
Looks like you could stack 3 of the same
No, sorry,
cores
sorry,
in the
yes.
same core.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes. You don't have to like wait to have the last rarity to put it on. That would be so stupid. I hope it's not the case.
so yeah, that's a little interesting. So like a healers, if they want more heals, they can just stack more heals. Where like, I'm assuming DPS will probably just go triple three unless you're like limited and you're stuck and you can only put one of each. We'll have to wait for more info on that one. They also tease trophies and leaderboards. What do you guys think of that? Is there anything that should be unlocked from that, or is it just for leaderboard? Is it just a number board?
I mean, I did ask that question to Joao, like, is there any incentive to get to the top of the leaderboards? And I think Elite also asked that on the Twitter post from Joao. And Joao said, like, we don't intend to give out rewards or anything yet, because they want to make sure the system is foolproof, so there isn't any issue like with the Shotbo event, where there were 6 people in one lobby that got the best time. But after that, they were considering it to give rewards to the top players on the leaderboard, so that would be very cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Even if they give like the top, I don't know, 2,000 people or like something like that, top 500, I don't know. They could just pick one. Season 1 leader or something, or season 1 star or something. Just some kind of golden scar, like something we have for like PvP, just something to like extra to grind for.
Yeah, I can take a reference from another game that's kind of similar to Moko. It's Cookie Run Tower of Adventures. I've already spoken about this like 1,000 times. But they've got a raid mode where you play a certain raid for like a few days. And then the top 10 people get a lot of Mogold, quote unquote, and a special title that they can wear, and the top, I don't know, 100 get another title that's a bit less cool, but it's still cool, and a little bit less Mogold, of course, and then you've got top 1,000 that gets even less, and then if you just participate at all, you get like a small thank you for just playing. So I feel like that system could also work in Moko.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that'd actually be a good system. I mean, I know for me personally, when I first started like grinding leaderboard, that's what kind of me motivated. You know, like seeing that I was like top 1,000, top 2,000. Now I'm going up to 500, and
Yeah, that was also the drive for me trying to get like the first Elite Hunter. But eventually when the issue was found with Chaos Shard farming, I just gave up because I didn't want to waste my time with that.
yeah, and that's kind of how I was with Chapter 2, with, you know, people banking, and they didn't reset the XP and altars, and just with that, like, my motivation to actually, like, grind and be competitive for Chapter 2 was kind of just all out of there, and yeah.
Yep, same.
On one side of it, like, I kind of grinded, I didn't grind it out because, like, I'm slow about it, you know, kind of spread it out a little bit. Yeah, and I don't know, when I found out it was just instantly unbalanced and unfair, I was just like, yeah, I kind of just killed my motivation. Like, why be competitive and sweat it out? I'll just be casual this season. Honestly, I'm kind of glad I did, because it just prolonged, like, my amount of content that I had in game. Like, I could easily finish all the content in a weekend and just sat here twiddling my thumbs for the next 9 months or whenever we get Net Logo. But honestly, I'm excited for the leaderboards, like we were talking about earlier. There's like no permanently like tops positions. Like I know HX, like yours top on there like 11,410, and most other people are 11,350.
Yeah, well, they got, because of these bug tokens, it got stuck like that, which is kind of stupid as well. But
yeah, so I think that would be nice, just to have fair leaderboards, like speed running and being better and doing certain content better. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be sweaty as hell for sure. It's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be super sweaty. What about you, Andy? What motivates you to grind? Do you care about the leaderboards, or you don't care? You just want to throw you in the dojo's coach?
I do care about leaderboards. I can't wait to grind it.
Do you think there should be dojo leaderboards or specific leaderboards?
I think for both dojos and rifts, I think leaderboards will be really important. Yeah. Maybe like maybe a leaderboard for like each
Oh
specific
yeah, that'd
class
be really
too,
cool.
to know like which
Yeah.
classes got which kind of classes.
Yeah, like see who's the best at that class. So they kind of tease that like dojos are unlocked from classes. Do you think that those dojos should be locked to those certain classes?
I don't
I
think so. I think
think
dojos should just be available like all the time.
Do you think they should be open at any class? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's weird. There's always going to be that one class always better than the others. And if they lock a dojo to a class, to a weapon, then that would force people to find strats. If I give you this giga garbage, there's not going to be giga garbage weapon, but a weird goofy weapon in a dojo, you gotta figure out something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it would be kind of interested if they locked it, because then it would kind of like a tutorial to that weapon. Like, for that dojo,
true.
for sure, like,
Oh,
that
that sounds
dojo
nice.
is going to be beaten by that weapon.
Go-
I do love dojos and grinding rifts, but I don't know. I just ready for dojos. They definitely need to have those.
Because I'm also talking about tournament experience when it comes to dojos. If you don't ban specific items in current Moko, the dojo can be done in legit 5 seconds. You see? So, yeah, okay, it's fast, but is it cool for the player to do a 5-second speedrun when you could give yourself a bit more difficulty?
Yeah, and I was actually thinking about that too, because we do that same thing where we lock people and kind of put those handicaps on people, or think of strategies that don't. So we put those barriers and rules, like, hey, here's a weapon that we know. I don't know, it'd be cool. Like, here we know the weapon you can get it, and you just have to find the pathing and the strategy to beat it. Are there any other modes that you just want? I know they kind of teased a bunch of other ones, like the rare hunts where you're going around and trying to kill monsters to get a score up. Is there any other content that you think would be interesting that they should add?
Maybe some sort of world farming stuff, or maybe like groups, Groups could compete and whoever farms the most of something, but it seems hard to balance.
Like a rare hunt, but have it like a world, and I don't know, like a death ball event. There's like 2 death balls competing against each other.
Oh wait, you're cooking here. I didn't think of that, but that's good.
I don't know, that'd be kind of cool to have you could
30
see the other
30
team.
in the same world. One spawns north, the other one south. You have 3 minutes to kill as many things as you can.
Yeah. That would be cool.
You're gonna have people that are gonna go to the other team and whistle the mobs away from them to get them to their team.
Griefing in and freaking Moko. I think they should make them like ghosts, so you can see them, but you can't interact with them.
Oh, true.
I don't know.
There's a lot to cook. This game has actually crazy potential when it comes to events.
So much potential. Even Wave Machine, I hate Wave Machine, but they could just have an endless mode, I don't know, 100 waves, or just endless. And just gets harder and harder just until you or your team are wiped, and then that's it. And just, I don't know. Kind of like zombies in Call of Duty or something like that. That would be interesting.
We need
Yeah, I
more
did.
risks like Van Defense.
Fan defense.
Fan defense.
Is that your favorite one?
I mean, it is an interesting concept. It's I think it's the only one where you defend the stationary target, right?
Actually, no, you're right.
Yeah.
It is the only one.
Technically, there's many, but yeah.
Yeah, we just have other
yeah,
NPC
those
ones,
fight with you.
and they just fight along with you. It's not like you're actually protecting them. Yeah, they can do more like escort or protect the cat.
Protect the grandma in the city. In Feline Invasion, the city, you have a grandma, you have tons of Kyotos everywhere. you gotta protect her.
Give it a couple season. I love the characters, but yeah, I could see there being a grandma later. They have the mechanics and stuff like that, and the researchers. Alright, we can get to the next one. Motivation and rewards. Do you think the current motivation or the current rewards that we have are motivating to play? Like the merch tokens, shard pass, elite hunter pass, weekends. They also tease like golden sliders. How do you feel about that?
So rewards for what? Competing or just grinding or both?
Just rewards for playing, just and fun. People want to have fun and grind
I mean,
stuff. And
I
watch
for
stuff when you
one
play.
do get fear of missing out, so I did like get all the rewards that I do need to get, but I did draw the line at farming the merch tokens, because that does go on endlessly. That's still going on right now, but I really just can't care enough about those merch tokens to still be playing.
Why? Because you cannot get good things out of them?
Because I don't need them.
Okay. So
I've
that
got
means
like
you don't really care about
3,000 of them.
cosmetics.
I mean,
that's it's
they
interesting. I'm not saying
aren't
you're
like
wrong.
exclusive cosmetics. If they are exclusive, then I will like grind for them, but they aren't.
Well, they did bring back some of the paid cosmetics for the merch offerings. Some that you originally had to pay like a couple of dollars for, and now you can actually get them from merch tokens.
Yeah.
Oh, which ones?
The Pharaoh, Egypt looking ones. I know Zuby bought it and he instantly credited it. He's like, I kind of wish I saved my merch tokens. So there's those ones. I think there's some cool ones. There's the black one in my shop right now, which I had just a few merch tokens for that HX says right now. I think that one's sick. Well, I don't know. They like added it, and then there was no way to actually grind merch tokens for like the last 2 months. So it was just like, yeah, I don't know. And it's like, do I really want to farm all day to get 10 chaos scores to really get like 8 extra merch tokens or a couple? Yeah, I don't know. It could be more rewarding. I just have to put like a day into it to finish my season pass to get all those. And then what about collector level? I know HX, you got the purple guy. You're a filthy collector. Do you think there should be any rewards or anything for collector level? Do you think the badge is good enough?
I mean, technically what we have with the badge is already insane. I mean, you go in the world, it's kind of easy to tell who is the highest collector level in the world, right? I don't necessarily like how at level 50 it should reset. We don't know for sure yet, but like, I think that from what we saw from the bots that we had in chapter 1, that when you get collector 50, the badge basically resets to bronze, but you just have a Roman numeral underneath it. I feel like, I mean,
Interesting.
it's cool, but it's ugly as
Yeah, I don't know,
hell.
they could do a little bit more.
And if you talk about other things for collector level, I don't really know what you could do besides stuff like Q quality of life, but then that would bring massive like madness from the community. If I say, for example, you can have a mob tracker in Worlds, but for that you gotta be collector level 30.
Oh yeah.
Like I think most people
will
will want it for free, you know. So better keep it that way, or
no, that's fair. I don't know. The badges you could definitely who's higher badges, but it's just who paid and not really mean who's always mean skill.
oh no, it doesn't.
But those people also should be rewarded. Like you're supporting the game. Like you should kind of look badass. I don't know. Maybe they like expect maybe and Gas said it before. Like maybe like an aura. Like if you're bronze, you got a bronze aura, or silver, you got a silver aura, or I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot that can be cooked.
Like profile backgrounds.
Profile backgrounds, yeah.
Oh yeah, profile backgrounds.
Actually, let me write that down. That's a good idea, man.
It is a really good idea. Because yeah, didn't Brawl Star have like an update and they had like prestiges and stuff like that?
There's
and
like
the pins or
icon or something.
oh yeah, the icons.
Yeah.
Pins. It's kind of what that is. And then the golden shaders, I think look cool, but I don't know. They look a little unique. Maybe something special. Like right now, they kind of just like a little overlay to the top. I don't know. Maybe they should gold and black or something really unique. Like wow, that person really grinded for that. Yeah, and like you said, Andy, maybe like a little badge or
Yeah.
something over it.
I maybe have a problem with the golden shader, because I mean, we already have like
Oh.
3 weapon skins in the game, and there's probably going to be a lot of different weapon skins for all the weapons later on. And the shader kind of like takes it off, you know. I mean, cool, you see the shader, but then your skin that you bought, it just becomes golden, so people see it less. And maybe I would have actually preferred the normal version, but then I cannot prove that I have the golden one unlocked. I feel like there could be problems with this because full gold is not necessarily crazy sick to look at the same time. It's just for flex, you know.
Yeah. So you think it should be a little bit more flashier or something?
I don't know if less flashier or if they could have to rework how like the last reward or whatever the mastery track of a weapon is, how they should do it. But how do you feel personally? Because that's my vision of it. But if I'm alone on it, then I can also keep it up, you know.
I think it's cool, but I think it's degree. I know you have the golden wolf
Mhm.
stick, so right there it's like golden on golden. So I don't know, maybe it goes black or something. Kind of like more like Call of Duty. I hate to bring it up again, but like maybe you get like a little like Nebula or Damascus or something animated, something a little bit more crazier.
Because at the same time, we have seen a lot of recolored version of a lot of skins that we have in the game. And if they do golden shaders for weapons, they can never do new weapon skins that are exactly the same but a bit recolored. Because no one cares because we will have the golden weapon anyway. See what I mean? So it could be blocking them in some way. That's just...
And then how do you feel about just seasonal passes that they showed?
Did we see anything out of it? Wait.
I think we saw like the Techno Fist, like this.
Oh yeah, from the images.
Yeah.
To be honest, every single weapon skin in the game so far you needed to pay it. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep these paid. It would be great if they made it free, but I feel like weapon skins are like the #1 skin people would want out of anything.
I mean, I think it would be good motivation. Like maybe it's like here's a paid version, and then like here's a free version that's not as
Oh yeah, true versions.
not as flashy or something.
Could work.
Because they could easily sell like a $5-10 version, and then like, hey, if you want it without paying, like you have to grind up all the way up to the pass, but like it's not just gonna be given to you.
Yeah, and the rewards inside the pass would probably have stuff like maybe cores, maybe a bit of progression, you know, but probably as well more gold and the classic, you know, more gold, merch tokens,
Yeah,
like this.
they could also do like the outfits, like they have like the outfits on their people. They could
Yeah,
easily show-
definitely. I mean, the outfit that matches
yeah,
the weapon skin probably.
All right. Is there any other rewards or anything that you think would be motivating to play?
I mean, Mogold, I guess.
Mogold, yeah. No,
I'm
that's
also
fair.
always looking out for Mogolds.
Yeah.
To be honest, in this game, there's a lot you could do, like trails, you know, that follow you when you're on your right, for example,
Oh.
or as we talked about it, profile backgrounds, because now we know that there are countdowns in dojos and rifts. So I'm assuming we could have a, you know, during the countdown, you have the profile of the players, kind of as we have in Brawl Stars, and on the profile you could have a different ton of things here and there that you could show off. So a lot of people have been talking. I saw that through Discord. You know, having a title underneath your name or next to your name, that could be something.
Yeah. But I also know a lot of people that are like free to play, so I know Mogold is a good reward. I know I used to log on every Friday just to get that 10 Mogold for the events, but now it's kind of like even less of a reward to play, even less of a motivating to play.
That
Like
was
there's
awesome.
no events, so it's like they definitely need to bring those back for the Neo. You need to stop being stingy with the Mogold, you know, and just throw it out here and there, you know, leaderboards, these events, just something. It's motivating for play.
But then I have a question for you, Sly.
Yeah, what's up?
So if I tell you there's going to be a weekend event, but at the end it's not Mogold, it says skin, do you still do it, or do you not care anymore?
Definitely, just because I'm a
even
filthy
if the
collector,
skin is mega ugly to you.
I will still 100% grind.
Okay.
I think I would prefer Mogold, but I mean, hey, if you want to get me exclusive skin, I mean, that's cool. I'll definitely grind for that. But definitely, if there's a skin, I would grind it.
Would you guys also do it, ATL and Shadows? Or do you not?
Like I'll grind all stages unless if like the final reward is like XP, then maybe not, but otherwise I'll just do all stages.
Yeah, same for me.
And then, are there any game profile? If there are any game performance or quality of life that you think should be brought to the game? I think the biggest thing that needs to happen for season 4 is just the game needs to perform well. Like, I know during chapter 2 at the start, it was really bad for everybody's phone. Like, my phone was getting duped. Like, I couldn't play for like 10 minutes. It was like my phone was like felt like my phone was in a microwave, even if I was only playing for like 15 minutes.
Really?
Like, I would need like an ice tap.
A lot of people, yeah.
It's definitely a lot better now, but like, yeah, it just, if that would come again, I know a lot of people are.
Do you guys still overheat?
No, I don't overheat, but that first week was horrible.
I mean, I don't play, so...
Oh, you don't overheat, man.
No.
Regarding the features
Which
slide, I actually made a YouTube post on my channel because I listed 4. I'm gonna link it so you have it. I posted 4 things that I would like to see in the game, and I was curious what the community wanted to see most. And so yeah, there was copy other players' build that ended up last. Retry or / reset button in Rifts and Dojos, second to last. Mob tracker in Worlds, second. And by far first, people want to have spectating.
Yeah, I think honestly all 3 of those top 3 are really good. I mean, we don't really need copy builds now, unless you're copying
true.
like cores, or if we get a skill tree. But I think those top 3 are really good. I think spectating is great for competition, like Moko and tournaments, and then just retrying just for like dojos and stuff like that.
Bro, everyone's gonna be snitching each other. It's gonna be sniping and
Yeah,
drama.
that's also the other thing about spectating. You can just steal the strats. Because currently you only had the issue of like builds being stolen, but yeah, it could also mean strats get stolen with spectating.
That's fair. I mean, they should have it so like private, so only like if you share it, then it's seen.
Yeah, it needs to be.
All right, yeah,
That's an
only
option,
share to
yeah.
like a few people.
Because I know they have it right now, but like it's not really that great. But I would assume that like your friends would be able to spectate your play, like in Clash Royale, unless you have that like setting turned off in the settings. I don't know. They have to update the settings for that.
Yeah, you need to have a way to be like invisible. And that it makes your lobby invisible, because I'm pretty sure some people would be invisible, but then there's one guy in your Rift group that isn't, and then it allows everyone to spectate that guy. So there really needs something to go full secret private mode. And yeah, already talked a bit about it with Joe. If spectating is added, I'm not saying it's added, I actually don't know. That would be probably done.
It should be based on the team leader settings.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Because yeah, I know even when you make a lobby, it's like private or public. Like they should just have private set as default. Like it's just you can't see it unless you share.
Who
it
makes
out.
their lobby public? To be honest, randoms in the Rift
newbie noobs.
group
Yeah,
chat. I
randoms.
want to get help, but besides that, I don't think anyone is actually doing it.
Yeah, that's true. And then yeah, I know they also we talked about before, like the cooldown, the start, and the countdown of each rift or dojo. I think that's a great for speed running. Because right now, if you have like a god start, you can start exactly at like 2 or 1.59. Like you're already 2 seconds ahead of other people. So I think that's a great change that they're making.
Yeah, that's Mega W. I hope people will not have too much ADHD and be like, I'm dying during the only 4 seconds they have to wait to start their run, but it should still be very good.
I mean,
Nah, I don't
Brawl
think that
Stars also has that countdown, and I don't think people are complaining that much about it, so it should be
No.
fine.
It just makes the game fair. So I don't see people going with it being fair because there's like, oh, you had a 2-second head start. everybody
Especially in
started at the same
dojos.
time. Yeah, especially in dojos. They also showed like communication wheel, where like you can do like that. I think that's a really good change. Anytime you have like a good, and I think on Reddit I saw like they should have like chat bubbles, so like if you say something or pop up, might be interesting, might get a little cluttered, but I think that could be cool, like a little pop up or something. Like, hey, follow me, want to party up or something? Just like quick like chats that they
Where
already
did
have
you see
pre-made.
that? I'm curious now.
I showed it in an expect video, but what I was talking about was like on
Oh,
Reddit.
okay, cool. Oh, so it's actually in the build. Okay, oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's in the build. They actually get like I think 2 or a couple more like slots than what we currently have, so I think that's actually great.
Yeah, definitely for communication.
Yeah.
I actually had a question for you guys. Do you think we could have pings added in game, as in like I'm on my way to go here or I need help, and you ping a specific spot on the map?
I mean,
Oh,
that
yeah.
could also work with the text thingies. You could just have like a what's it called?
Spray or something. You can aim the spray to somewhere.
That red
Yeah.
thing. I don't know what it's called, but you could just have that as one of those options, and when you click it, it just sends a ping.
Yeah, like an SOS to the
Yeah.
whole lobby. I don't know. I don't know if you're ever doing like risks with a random, it would be kind of interesting. You just ping like, hey, just go right there or follow me.
Yeah, I can again go back to Kukuran Tower of Adventures. They also have like 16 options for like text messages or emojis, and you can also like add pings in there, or I don't know, a help ping, or I don't know. It's just a lot of cool things.
Yeah. I know a lot of people should have a SOS button. Like there's a mega. Ping the whole lobby to us instead of have to type it in a chat. I like the modes and I like the dancing and stuff like that. So anytime they add more options for me to do stuff like that, I know it's always a struggle for me to pick the 8 that I actually want to use.
But for Jester, for example, I feel like it's something that is so not used by people that imagine if you could set it up so that when people look at your profile, they see you doing a gesture.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like an automatic gesture, like you're just like doing an emote, or like you're just spamming an emote. Or... Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
Whole dance.
More customization is always awesome. And then, is there anything else that we haven't talked about?
An esports scene.
Esports team.
It's way too early. Yeah, that was trolling. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's coming. It's early, but no, I know I want it, and I know a lot of people want it. I definitely see the steps, especially with like leaderboards and speedrunning.
Yeah, let's go step
And I know
by step.
Zhao, he's a regularly big speedrunner guy, and he's kind of making steps for that too. Yeah, step by step. No, it's definitely coming along, so we can see it. I know I'm excited for it. I don't know. I'm excited for the leaderboards and just getting back into the game. Do you think the update will be a hit? I think it looks really good for what it's saying. Definitely better than what we currently have. I know, I just want new content, and a lot of people just want some new stuff to play.
I mean, all I can say is that I'm excited to play it and see what it's like.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been feeding for like 6 months now.
I personally have a problem with this. Yeah, it's because like put someone in a room, don't give him food for a week, and then after a week you give him garbage food. No matter how good, how garbage the food is, the guy will love it. We have been starving for Moko content for like 8 months. So I feel like whatever new Moko is, we will love it. And we will only really feel, our joy or not after like 2 or 3 months, you know. So I'm pretty sure everyone will love it once it releases. But is it because it's really good, or is it just because, bro, we've been waiting for it for so long? And so it's going to be so
same
hard
might
to
have happened
judge,
with
is
the
it actually
global
good?
launch.
Yeah?
No, yeah, I agree. That's another thing.
I'm pretty sure everyone will say it's insane, but will it really be? I hope yes. I'm not saying it's garbage, by the way. It's just it's a fear I have, a concern that it could be not that good or not good on the long term, but we won't see it because we will be so happy.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with what you're saying. I think it will take like a couple weeks for us to see like what's through the flaws in the game. But yeah, like you said, being starved and not having no content, we just want something right now. But yeah, also I wish they would just kind of like be a little bit more consistent and not just post something and then just post something and walk away and just kind of leave us in the dark. I don't know. To me, it's not that hard to post something like once a month or twice a month. Kind of tease the game or, hey, here's what's happening.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you until I became super creator and I realized how could I say it? If you say something or if you just tease anything, people will tend to instantly think it's going to happen in the game. That's 100% sure is coming. I cannot wait to see that. And so that means you can only really show what you're sure is going to come. And there's kind of, with that state of the game, there's kind of like nothing that they are 100% sure is going to come, you know. Even something that is 99%, it's not 100. You cannot really show it. See what I mean? So it ends up making them not show too much, because if for some reason they show something and they decided to come back on it, it's kind of screwed. You're going to have the community hating on you, and in the end it was actually better to not say anything than actually say something. So I agree that I feel like there more communication could be done, that's for sure. But I kind of start to understand why we don't see that much of it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense when you put it like that. But at least like when the update comes out, like every other week or once a month, they need to be a little bit more consistent.
I totally agree.
I know they went on vacation and kind of like dropped the update, and just like, a lot of people was like melting people's phones, and people just wanted to grab, but they really couldn't because of the way it was in their own. You guys have anything else before we wrap it up?
Nope.
Let me check.
We just excited.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully
very.
dropping soon. Do you guys think it's coming out before GTA 6, or are we just gonna wait for the?
I will say
I mean,
yes.
I
will take the risk and say yes.
Definitely.
I want to say yes, because they want people to stream it, and I know a lot of people are like, we have to get it out before GTA, and they want people to stream it, and there's just gonna be a lot of people watching GTA streams. So either they got to do it before or a little bit after, and I think before is probably better.
I'm trying to think of the questions. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, maybe is there a class or a weapon that you guys would love to see in Moko that we haven't seen any sneak peek of yet, or just something creative that you thought of one day or stuff like that?
Not that I know of.
No, actually, yeah, no, I haven't really been thinking about different weapons. I'm just excited to play the rework of the classes. I know they're going to be slowly releasing the classes, but I think I saw one on Reddit the other day. We're in the Discord. It was like a vine or root weapon, and like it'll like whip out, or it'll like ensnare and trap things and like suck their HP or something like that. I think something like that could be cool, but I don't know. I'll let the devs cook. I love already the weapons in the game, and I know they'll have time to whip something up, or some banger ones. Even like they got Sparky or Sapsicle coming out that I think I'm excited to try. Even like Monster Slugger, it just being almost a completely different weapon.
Yeah, but better that they go slow on it.
Yeah, better they go slow. I don't know. We'll let them cook. That's gonna wrap up today's episode. Let us know what you'd like to see in the game. Overall, I think we're all still excited for what the update will bring. We all want Moko to be a game that's rewarding in grind, fun to compete in, and worth coming back to day after day. Shout out to HX, Shqdowz, and Andy for joining me today and sharing their feedback and opinions. And thank you all for listening, and I will catch you in the next Rift.
Thank you for hosting, Sly.
Bye-bye.